You don't have to go in until you're ready.
I know.
I'm here for you. I'm not here to like pressure you or rush you or anything.
I know.
Cool. Cool. That's great.
Yeah.
Are you like good? Oh. Sorry. Stupid question.
Maybe we can just like sit in silence for a minute?
Yeah, definitely. Totally. For sure. Fuck! I'm so sorry!
Of course that fucking song would play.
I'm so sorry. I was listening to my pump up playlist before I picked you up and I forgot.
Wait. This is on your pump up playlist?
It has a good beat. I never really listened to the lyrics.
You don't listen to the lyrics?
I mean, like, kinda. I don't know. I don't really think about the words that much.
I feel like I only listen to the lyrics.
Huh.
Yeah, I think that's why I don't really like classical music or like film scores.
You don't like classical music?
Why is that shocking to you?
I don't know. I just feel like classical music kind of fits your whole vibe.
What's my vibe?
Like, slightly chaotic, dark academia?
Sweet of you to think I'm only slightly chaotic.
What do you think my vibe is?
I don't know.
Like, top of your head, right now, go. What is my vibe?
Spring?
Oh, that's it?
No, like, I don't know. Okay, like the sun on the first day of spring. When you realize that, like, yeah, okay, the winter fucking sucked, but it's over now. And the berry starts to actually taste like something, and it's warm, but not too warm outside, so you could essentially spend the whole day outside and, I don't know, remember what it's like to actually live.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like a lot, but it is what I think about when I think of you, so.
You know, I always thought you were like the fall. All cinnamon and dark lipstick, like curling up on the couch with a blanket and a candle and remembering that you like your own company, like home with bubbling soup. That's kind of dumb.
Fall's my favorite season.
That's funny because I don't think you've ever experienced a real one.
Oh God, okay. Well, I don't know, excuse me for being a California bitch.
You'd love a Minnesota fall. It's all orange and red, plus you'll have the best apple of your life.
I don't think I like fall anymore.
Oh?
I mean, fall is for dying things.
Oh, do you want to talk about it?
No, it's nothing.
Okay, yeah.
Actually, you know what, it's just fucked. Like, it's just fucked. Like he gets to go, I don't know, enjoy his Friday morning, and then maybe he'll go to class, and then after he'll get a coffee with her, and meanwhile I'm sitting in a car with a girl from my psych class who, and no offense, like, thank you for being here, I am at best casual acquaintances with, just trying to work up the fucking courage to walk into that Planned Parenthood. So.
I mean, I think we're at least in the early stages of friendship now.
No, honestly, I think we've probably moved on to full Costigan territory at this point.
Yay. Should I go pick up some balloons?
Sure. You know what, get a card while you're at it and just write Hey, I'm so sorry you had to get an abortion, but at least we're besties now.
Might have a little trouble finding a card with that exact verbiage, but I'll try my best.
Really? I find that shocking because I feel like there would be hundreds of cards celebrating abortion.
It is an untapped market.
You know what? Sell it. Sell it in the waiting room of Planned Parenthood, and then maybe they'd make enough to hire security to deal with the fucking protesters.
Hey, why hire security when you have volunteers who will walk you in?
Yeah, because the 95-pound barking white girl is so intimidating.
Hey, it could be a white dude with a mullet and a tote bag.
Oh yes, a knight in shining armor. You know, I didn't tell him the night I found out I was pregnant because it was his opening night and I didn't want to fuck it up for him.
That's nice of you.
And then I walked to Target and I bought him flowers for opening. I mean, it's embarrassing. No, it's worse than embarrassing. It's pathetic. And there's nothing worse than being a pathetic girl because when you're the villain, it's empowering. Everyone will always say, good for her, no matter what you do. But when you're pathetic, when you spend every day crying over some boy that apparently everyone else knew was gonna hurt you except you, you don't get sympathy, you get condescension and disgust, but I mean, worst of all, you get pity.
Okay, I guess I get why you might think that about yourself, but genuinely, I don't think anyone thinks that about you or this situation.
No, I mean, that's why I asked you to come with me.
What are you talking about?
I have other friends. I'm not like lonely or whatever. I couldn't ask them to come with me because I knew in the back of their heads that they would be thinking, well, I told you so, mixed with, well, why isn't he here? Which, valid, but they all pity me. God, I couldn't stomach even thinking it, so I don't know, I just decided to ask you.
Oh.
Yeah. Not that you aren't cool.
No, it's just I thought you knew.
Knew what?
That I had an abortion when I was in high school.
Holy shit. What? No, how was I supposed to know that?
I joked about it.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did. You were complaining about gaining weight on birth control, and I said something like pregnancy weight is harder to work off. It was a whole bit.
I thought that was a joke about like pregnancy in general, not your pregnancy. Oops. So, what happened?
Me and my high school boyfriend messed around without protection a couple times, and I guess we got unlucky.
You didn't get, like, plan B?
Are you kidding? There was one drugstore in my entire town, and the pharmacist was our old Sunday school teacher.
Oh.
Plus, she was an awful gossip. I thought it wouldn't happen to me. Stuff like that didn't happen to girls like me.
Girls like you, what were you, head cheerleader?
Rah rah go Bulldogs? No. I was the one who was gonna make it out. I wasn't gonna be like all those other girls who got pregnant by some guy in high school who only tolerated them but married them because it was the right thing. I wasn't gonna have a kid and look at it and only see the reason why I never got to leave. There were 200 kids in my graduating class. Half of them are now married to each other and living with their parents. Another quarter will come back when they've graduated. The rest make it out. I made it out. When I found out I was pregnant, the first thing that boy did was offer to buy me a ring. And I remember the look on his face, how earnest he was about wanting to take care of me and this clump of cells, and I just felt like I was drowning. So I made an appointment at Planned Parenthood, but the nearest one was a 5 hours drive. That boy offered to go with me, but I wanted to do it myself. So I told my parents I was invited to visit a school, and I went alone. When I parked, the first thing I remember was the noise. Yeah, all these angry people with signs at 10 a.m. on a Saturday screaming about how we were all baby killers who were going to hell, and I walked by them and I just thought, if I have this kid, marry that boy and stay in that town, that would be hell. So if I'm going to hell one way or another, might as well live my life the way I intended and experience that twice. And then I filled out my paperwork, the doctors gave me my pills, I drove home, and that was it.
I mean, that's like a fucking coming-of-age movie.
Just was.
I mean, at least your man offered to marry you. I was just told that he appreciated how discreetly I was handling the situation.
That is straight out of a political drama. What the fuck is wrong with it?
Honestly, I think too many years of being like a straight white man in theater just rotted his brain. Like he thinks of the world as like a play, and he's like the main character. I mean, I don't even exist outside my interactions with him. So,
Not to use this word lightly, but that's some sociopathic shit.
she was supposed to be here.
Who?
Melody.
Wait, isn't she dating?
Yeah.
Does she know?
What? That's his? Yeah.
That's fucked.
Whatever, they're happy now. It's good.
Have you talked to them?
No, not since I found out they were dating.
You know what? That's so valid.
You know what's fucked? Is that no one is ever gonna know what he did, because it's not like I was dating him, right? I mean, I was just some girl he was fucking. But he's dating her. He wants to be seen in public with her. I mean, she gets to be like, loved in the daylight, not at 2 a.m. in his bed. I mean, she gets to have somebody. And like, I know how insecure and pathetic this sounds, but there's this voice in the back of my head that just has me wondering that maybe I would have been the one loved in the daylight if I was white. But I think that's easier to swallow than thinking that there's something intrinsically me that he doesn't want.
Okay, so what if he does or doesn't want you? The real question is, do you want him?
I did.
And now?
I don't know, like okay, and this sounds fucked, but I think part of me wants him because he doesn't want me. Like if I can convince him to want me, then maybe that makes it more valid, I guess.
Okay, so besides not wanting you, what else do you like about him?
Ouch. He was good at listening. Like, Like, he made me important and special because he cared about what I had to say.
Because you are important and special, you deserve to be listened to.
Yeah, I guess.
I guess. Jesus.
Okay, like, fuck, like, whether or not I want him or I like him, I still wanted him to choose me. Like, I wanted him to offer to go with me and take care of me and this fucking clump of cells that could be our baby. And God forbid, maybe I even wanted him to ask me if I wanted to keep it instead of thanking me for not forcing him to talk some sense into me.
Do you want to keep it?
I don't know! Like, maybe. Like, what if I regret it?
You might.
Okay, that was really comforting, thank you.
But, I mean, isn't it worse to regret a kid? And to look at someone who didn't choose to fundamentally come and change your life and resent them for it?
I mean, have you ever regretted it?
Never.
Never.
I mean, I'm not saying I never got sad or thought about the what ifs, but when I look at my life and everything that I've done now, those things just wouldn't have happened if I had a kid when I was 17. I don't regret it at all.
I think I'm just scared that this is it. Like, this is my one chance to have a kid, and if I get an abortion, then I'm never gonna get to have a kid.
I mean, when you imagined having one, did you imagine having it alone or in college? Did you imagine having one with someone like him?
No.
So, even if this is your only shot, would you even want to take it?
No. You know you're horrifyingly rational, right?
Yeah. I'd like to say it's part of my charm, but
It's not the most comforting thing in the world.
yeah, I've heard that before.
It's nice though.
What did you imagine?
What do you mean?
Like, when you imagined having kids, what did you imagine they'd be like?
Honestly, I don't think I spent that much time thinking about it. Like, I spent way more time thinking about what I'd be like as a mom. Like, I'd be fun, but God, not so fun that my kids end up being dicks who can't respect boundaries. And I push them to try their best, but not so hard that they're scared to even try or fail. And their worth would never be tied to a number on the scale or what they look like. I mean, they would always feel safe. I would make sure, like, our home always felt safe. My husband and I we would teach them that love isn't meant to be forced or mean or like transactional. Like, they would grow up knowing what love is.
That's beautiful.
I mean, if I want to be the mom that I always imagined, I can't have this baby.
Maybe, but you might be able to figure it out.
What happened to your horrifying rationality?
I'm trying something new. But I mean, like, yeah, sure. Rationally, you shouldn't have this kid, but emotionally, I never regretted what I did, but I mourned. Sometimes when I can't sleep, I think about the what ifs and the why nots, and sometimes I think about that list of baby names I've had in my phone since I was 14. You're allowed to be sad. You're allowed to wonder. You're allowed to regret, but you gotta make a choice for yourself. I don't want to talk you in or out of anything, but whatever you decide, I'm here to support you as much as I can.
I'm just scared.
I know. I was too.
Did it hurt?
A little bit. With the pills, it's like an awful period times 10, but only after the second ones.
I'm pissed that he's not gonna be there.
You can ask him to be.
No, you would make it worse.
I'll be there.
You don't have to be.
I want to be.
I'm worried that this is gonna change me forever.
It might. I changed, but not for the worse.
I'm just really scared.
I know.
Thank you for coming. I'm sorry I said we were casual acquaintances at best.
It's okay. As long as you know we're besties for life now.
There truly is no bonding experience like coming to get an abortion with someone. Let me just say that.
We love a trauma bond.
I think I'm ready to go in.
Do you want me to come in with you?
No, I gotta do it myself.
Okay. Text me when you're done.
Yeah. Actually, can we just listen to one more song?
Yeah. Of course.
Thank you for coming. I don't think I could have done it alone.
You could have. But I'm really glad you didn't have to.